All right. Is everybody enjoying NAMM? Yeah? All right. You know, it's quieter over here than it is over there. Anyway. You know, whenever you have a gathering of business people like NAMM, you know, conversations naturally drift to profit and things like that, and it's understandable. But we all need to understand that profit, in truth, is really nothing more than a measure of performance, and it has nothing to do with the purpose that drives a business. And that's what I'd like to speak to you about, what we do as an industry. Little less than 2,400 years ago, a guy named Plato laid out his ideas about music. He said that rhythm and harmony find their way into the secret places of the soul and make the soul graceful. He said that through music, the soul learns rhythm and harmony, and in so doing, develops a disposition towards justice. And he asked, how could a man who is harmoniously constituted ever be unjust? He believed that people that lacked musical ability shouldn't be allowed to manage or govern. These are some pretty, maybe a point. Well, he thought artistic endeavors really enhance the ability to govern people. It was amazing. Anyway, these are some pretty grand ideas if you can connect them to what we do as an industry. You folks don't sell industrial solvents and ball bearings and tires for the minivan. You sell the ability to create. You provide people with the means to express themselves, and in ways, for some, that will be absolutely profound. You give people memories and experiences that will be the high point of their lives. Far too many people spend the entire day sitting in a gray cubicle living what a guy named Thoreau called a life of quiet desperation. And when they come home, the first strum on that acoustic guitar, the first blistering lead out of that half stack is the high point of their day. You sell dreams, you sell hope. The ability to reason, to think conceptually, to create something out of nothing. This is what actually separates human beings from the animals. And the highest use of that faculty is creativity. The great English historian Paul Johnson said that creativity is the sovereign remedy for the ills of our existence, and Einstein thought it was more important than knowledge. And to me, it's the ultimate expression of what it actually means to be a human being. Compare that to the guy at the mall selling washer and dryer sets, okay? The young guy, 15 years old, decides he wants to be a rock star. First off, it's doable. He can't be a real estate mogul or a neurosurgeon, but he can be a rock star. He's seen it done hundreds of times, and with that comes admiration and respect and self-worth. That's what you're selling. Young girl walks out onto the recital stage and faces down that audience of strangers and her fears, and she plays the song she selected beautifully, and the audience applauds. And that applause validates all the time she spent studying, all the hard work, all the sacrifice, and maybe even the pain to get there. It validates her talent and her life, and further instills a sense of courage that lets her take on anything life gives her. What you do is so important to your customers and your community. It's just phenomenal, the potential effect in it. So I would ask you, when you go back to your stores and your offices and your factories, try to remember what it is that drew you into this business. Where did the passion come from that made you dedicate your life to this? And think about some of the amazing guitars you've owned and ask yourself, did you ever even once buy one of those instruments because it was at a price point? Or did you buy it because the very thought of living without it was simply too excruciating to endure? And let those memories and those feelings and those emotions not only drive your business, but define it, because those are the exact same things that are driving your customers. Thanks. Have a great NAMM.